Hi everyone, it's Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another recent Empties video. I have been trying to go through all of the backstock extra, just like makeup, cosmetics, body products that I've accumulated and only repurchase the things that are really great. And so I think Empties videos are a great way to kind of acknowledge, hey, what's working, what's not, what do I like, what do I not like, what do I need something different? And we can all kind of learn together. I feel like haul videos are really fun because things are new and everyone likes new stuff. But these are like reverse haul videos where you actually get to know if something was good or not. So without further ado, let's get into it. First up, I feel like I've had this empty like 10 times this year. It is the One Size Till Dawn Matte Setting Spray. I love this. I will say, it is not for the faint of heart. It really works, but it's like hairspray, super glue on your face. I cannot say enough about how aggressive this is, but it works. It's like deodorant that's gonna give you cancer. I am not saying that this is poisonous. I'm just saying it seems poisonous with how well it works. You know, like DEET. It's like that. I love it though, and I will repurchase it. Great, so moving on. Next up are these Rice Water Bright Face Shop Clean Beauty Facial Wipes. I think I got these from Amazon. To be honest, I feel like, yeah, it's an Amazon face wipe. It worked. It was good at removing makeup. I was using these to like remove the makeup before I would double cleanse my face. Ultimately, I think it's not for me. I think it was a little too harsh. I don't think I love a face wipe experience. You know, when I travel, I bring like the Neutrogena individual makeup remover wipes, which works really well for me. But on a day-to-day basis, I just feel like I was kind of like plowing through these and I didn't really want to be using them. And I don't think they did my skin any favors. I wouldn't repurchase these unless you really need a makeup wipe. For a makeup wipe, pretty good. Pretty good. I just don't think that that's like a daily skincare thing for me. All right, another one that I've gone through, I swear, like 4 of these this year. This is like the Caudalie, what's it called? Balm Cure Lift and Firm Body Cream. There we go, not French, thank God. We don't speak French. Love this, it smells like a spa, very rich, feels good on the skin, good to rub in, very moisturizing. Is it firming? I don't know, but it's a really nice lotion that I would use after shower, before bed. Love, it was fantastic. Next up is this Color Wow Speed Dry Blow Dry Spray. So this is supposed to help your hair dry faster. I don't know if it worked or not, and I will say the smell wasn't always my favorite. It wasn't like the worst smell, but sometimes I would spray it and it almost smelled like grass or something. Like, I didn't love the smell, and I'm not convinced that it actually helped now that I'm not using it. So I don't even know if this has heat protectant in it. Alcohol-free formula keeps vital moisture inside the cuticle and forms a high gloss protective clear coat. Maybe. I don't know if this is a color protection. Just reduces drying time. So I would use this with a color protection, and then I'm like, but it didn't smell very good. So that for that reason, I probably would not repurchase this. That's a no for me. Another one I want repurchased that technically hasn't hit pan, but did dry out on me is this Kosas Air Brow. I liked this for a while, but this one, I mean, it's just, I can tell pulling it out, it just has that dry baby thing. I felt like this got a little flaky. Right now I'm using the Anastasia, the new brow one that's kind of like this, that's tinted. And that is a lot better, and it's not as like, it doesn't flake. I feel like this was, even in its prime, was a little flaky, and now it's dry and it's no good. But if we're gonna then be nice to Kosas, this I would repurchase. This is the Kosas Soul Glazer Intensifying Gel Eyeliner in the color Depth, and this was like a warm brown color. Look, I literally, like, it's 100% gone. It was like a warm brown. It was really nice. So not like dark brown, almost black, but like almost like closer to a auburn, sort of like reddy. It's still definitely brown, but like a little bit lighter. And I just felt like it was a really nice touch, and I would purchase this again. I feel like it didn't would stay in place. You could smudge it a little bit. You could do a little smoky eye with it. And it was a really nice, unusual color. And for that reason, yes, I like that. Another one definitely repurchasing is this Lancome Lashy Dole. This is my favorite mascara. I actually like to layer this mascara with other ones. You know, it's always tough with mascara. You know, how do you know that it's time? I think if anything, it just dries out. But I just felt like the bristle wasn't as coated. It's just time. And, you know, every 3 months, 4 months, just get a freshie. I use that one pretty much every day. Love. Okay, another eyeliner that I would repurchase. This is the Rare Beauty in black. I have the black and the brown. I think these are both great basic gel eyeliners. Again, like all the way used up. Really good black eyeliner. Didn't crumble, didn't smudge. With the gel, you can like push it up and then really get into your waterline. Very dark, very pretty. Buying it again. I think I already bought it again. That's a good one. Okay, next up, the Chanel UV Essential. This is the antioxidant, anti-pollution, broad spectrum SPF 50. This I would buy again. Right now I'm using one from the derm store that a lot of people recommended. I like that one. That one's a little lighter. This one was a little heavier. Why would I repurchase this not over that? I really like the form factor of this kind of container, whereas the one I have now, it's like a big plastic tube with a pump, and I just feel like it's harder to travel with. This is a really good travel skincare item, and I like the Chanel formula. I'm a fan. Speaking of Chanel, I finally got to the bottom of this Le Beige Healthy Glow foundation, so much so that I used pliers to take off the pump and then was like pouring it out, and like you can see, like it's, I don't know if you can see, but it's very empty. Like there's nothing in there. And I want to write down the color that I had in this because this is a really good color match for me. I have BD21. And I purchased this in Europe, and I'm going back to Europe. And so I think I want to purchase it there again, just to make sure I get the exact same formula, because I believe, and I don't know if this is right, informed or misinformed opinion, sometimes I feel like they have different formulas over there, even slightly. So that's my plan, is to repurchase it in Europe. But yeah, BD21, I need to write that down. I'm gonna put this over here. It's a really good glowy kind of natural look foundation. It started working better for me once I started using these LMS resurfacing pads, which are gonna be a favorite, and I've already repurchased them. They're really nice in the morning. I don't like to cleanse my face too much, so in the morning I'm just using this resurfacing pad, and it gets things like clean and stable enough that then I can go in with my base layers, versus when I wash my face at night and in the morning, I find it get very, 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 very dry. Anyway, another one that I would repurchase this. This is the Super Boost Makeup Forever cream tint. It's like a skin tint. The color that I got fell off. It used to have like the color button here. I don't know, this packaging is a little bit weird, but I ended up being able to get a lot of it out, as you can see. And this I really, really liked on the days where I was recovering from Moxie Laser. I felt like it was a really good, lightweight, non-irritating skin tint. I am not going to repurchase this right away because I want to try the Milk Makeup one that came out around the same time. It's like a similar competitive thing. I've heard that people rave about the Milk Makeup one for sure, but a lot of people said that this was better. So I'm excited to get into the Milk Makeup one and actually find out which is the best one for me. But I would repurchase this, and I would recommend it. Like if you're looking for like a lightweight skin tint that's like, it's not like, it's almost like a medium coverage skin tint. It's like a skin tint with like a little bit more. It's not just a BB cream, it's like a little bit more. It's a very light foundation. It's really nice. And I also found that it worked well with powders, which I like because I can also get kind of greasy in my T-zone during the day. So I like to put powder on, and then halfway through the day, I'm like looking really nice and glowy. So anyway, would do that again. This one I also love, and I've purchased before and reused. This is the Diana Madison Beauty. Now I'm a little bit worried that Diana Madison Beauty is going out of business, just because she used to be everywhere, and now When I last looked at Neiman Marcus, her products were like marked down a ton. So I bought 3 of these as a backup. I know, and I said I was trying to go through my backup and not do it, but this I know is really good for me because I've gone through it multiple times and I'm really enjoying it. So we're gonna go through those and then we're gonna move on if in fact she is dying. This next item is the LYS bronzing stick, and oh, totally gone. I will say I had a love-hate relationship with this because it was a little messy. It's a little messy, but what I will say, now that I've moved on to the Rare Beauty bronzing stick, this is really nice and blendable and had a really, really, really pretty color. Whereas the Rare Beauty one, I found that it drags on the skin a little bit more. This one, because it was so messy because it was so blendable, and then I would set it with powder, so it was actually really, really nice. I would repurchase this. I think this is actually a really, really, really great product. You don't need a lot of it. It lasted a really long time, and it's a really pretty bronzing color, and I thought I really liked the Rare Beauty one. It turns out that this was better. So I'm gonna get through the Rare Beauty one, and then I have a Dior one I need to get through, and then I might go back to LYS. Okay, next up is this Chanel, what is it? Rouge Cocoa Balm. Would I repurchase this? I would use one if I had one, but I'm not seeking this out. This isn't like the best balm in the world. I tend to like more of less of the sticks sort of thing, and more like if I'm gonna just use a straight up balm, like a Laneige or a Laneige. I really like Laneige, or like a pot, like the Fresh pots or the Laneige pots, or La Mer pots. Like it was okay. It's chapstick. It's fine. I think I got this in a kit. I don't even think I bought it myself, and so it was fine, but I got through it. We muddled through, and now we've moved on. And then finally in here, I have this, which I love, and I think I've already repurchased one time, but this is the LMS Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This is now replacing, so I was using these makeup wipes to remove my makeup, but now I go in with the LMS just onto dry skin, and I'm like kind of rubbing it into an oil on my makeup, and then I add a little bit of water, and it kind of like emulsifies and like really removes the makeup and gets really messy. And then I use a washcloth to kind of like wash all of that makeup off, and then I'll go back through and double cleanse. Right now I'm using Tatcha, which I do like, but I think I'm gonna switch back to my second cleanse being the Skin Better Science Basic Cleanser that I also talked about before. Don't worry, everything's totally fine. There's just a squirrel outside. We're not under siege, because it was really good. So, not the squirrel, the Skin Better Science. Anyway, that is my little collection of empties. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you. I always think it's good to hear what people are actually using, liking, what's worth your money, because we can sink so much money into this stuff, and I do, and not all of it is worth it. Not all of it gets all the way done. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and otherwise I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys.